A busy day in the bubble. It kicked off with the tiebreakers. Lena Kovaleva, the Russian Curling Federation, with a win over Minji Kim. Satsuki Fujisawa eliminated Eve Muirhead and earned their spot in the quarterfinals. Next, from the Hupsies Champions Cup. Inside, 4 sheets are ready. Quarterfinal play. And there are 2 teams on both the men's and women's side waiting for results to find out who will play in the semis later today. Joan, let's begin with Rachel Homan and Fujisawa. Rachel Homan has played better and better as this has gone on, and a bit of a surprise when you think about it.
Well, it's a remarkable story that Rachel Homan only gave birth just about 3.5 weeks ago to baby Bowen. Didn't know if she could play, and here she is rolling around at 3-1, playing very, very well coming into this quarterfinal. She'll need to pull out all the stops here, though, to take on Satsuki Fujisawa. Now, although Homan has beat her 6 out of 9 times in Grand Slams, Fujisawa has the edge with 3 out of 4 wins.
So, a wintry day in Calgary, and inside the bubble at the curling capital, Winsport ready to go. That's the view from outside Market McPhail Center, where the action has been, and lots of curling action over the last couple of months. Now the Grand Slams are in for 2 to the quarterfinals on this Sunday late afternoon. 4 games to go, and here are the windows into those 4 games. On sheet A, it's Fujisawa and Homan. Sheet B, Kovaleva, Tirinzoni. On sheet C, Kui facing Jacobs. And sheet D, Mowat and Edin. We'll start our coverage off and make Joan go to work first with the action between Homan and Fujisawa.
Happy to go to work. So with Satsuki Fujisawa not having last rock here, Homan having the better record at 3-1. She will have last rock, and so Satsuki has thrown the center guard and came around.
Do you want to come right here, back 4? Okay. T-line-ish. Yeah.
So Sarah Wilkes will try to
back 4.
tap that shot stone back to the back 4 foot.
11 at it, and if we hit the guard, it's okay? I don't think you're going to peel the guard with back 12. I just thought it would at least split it off, but all good. This thing, if we're heavy in a trough, it could go right by, whereas if we're like... I kind of like the peel then.
It's just really tough. Like,
it's pretty high. Thought it might be a good opportunity. Whatever you like. Whatever you like. I don't mind it. Yeah, 15 to T here.
So a lot of team discussion. I can understand Emma Miskew's thinking of just play the straight peel. Don't know whether we need to mix it up down the middle. And I think part of this is who you're playing. So Satsuki Fujisawa loves rocks in play. She is not afraid to mix it up, whether she has last rock or not.
Yeah, the only thing is Team Homan went into the back 8, and then Fujisawa does not play the back freeze. So, that's obviously a good setup to give up the 3 points. But that was a missed freeze.
Sorry, Sarah.
Always scares me if you don't make that back freeze. You're asking for potential trouble.
The Donnie B3.
The Donnie B3.
I was waiting how long it would take for that to come out. Yes, I think that's a good theory, Kevin. A really nice chance, though, for Chinami. Get another rock in there, top 4 foot.
This is definitely curling a long ways.
Just their center guard.
Can you see it, Em? See, like here? Hey. Hack? Yeah. Do you pick up to speed in here?
When you say this, now definitely a chance to lie a couple, maybe 3.
Do you like this ice, or do you want a little more? That looks close.
Probably the only thing good for Fujisawa is that if this is made, there's still a few rocks to go to get out of trouble.
Solid half. Yeah, they're solid. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Whoa. Clear me. Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Whoa, if you're heavy. Whoa. spot him.
Closer to board, hey?
Yeah.
Just
This
to
didn't
win.
want to
9-3.
sit right there. You couldn't have yours better. Okay. Just a trough. I don't know.
She didn't get rid of these two. Keeper shooter in play. Just deciding what weight they're going to throw. That took a little turn. Really jumped.
The double.
Good job. Mission accomplished. Sitting shot stone and got rid of the 2 yellow counters belonging to Homan.
That's a nice double. Rolls out in the open, so a pretty nice opportunity for a very easy 2 with a nose hit here.
And a miscue.
Reed's good.
Clean. No. Sarah, looks heavy. Gotta go.
Hard, Sarah.
Hard.
And a little unforced error there. Just a little bit wide. And the theme of the week is that this isn't the really big swingy ice that we've seen in past Grand Slams. It is a little straighter than what we have seen in the past. You can't get away with that outside release.
Looking at the head-to-head brought to you by Princess Auto, helping you make it work. They've met 9 times in their career, Homan with a 6-3 advantage. But interesting to note, Fujisawa 3-1 in Grand Slams, and last season 1 win, 1 loss for each side.
That's right. Rachel Homan's team had a rough go at Grand Slams. Last season didn't qualify in the 4 Grand Slams that were played.
And Fujisawa made the semis in the last 3 that we played, so that record seems to make sense.
That's my favorite saying from the team Fujisawa is nice. They're very positive and play with a lot of smiles. In fact, I know that they think that smiling brings them good luck.
Hope she doesn't make the roll. Or I guess we go like,
That's tough to not give her something.
I mean, if you leave a piece open, she might jam it.
I'm thinking here.
That looks
Last
good.
time here, it was starting to, but it's only breaking, I think, like middle of the game.
Okay, so just outside here?
Yeah, I think that we could give me a hair more.
Taking a bit of a chance here. I they talked about whether or not Fujisawa would come around if they nose hit the wide one. I can't imagine that she would have.
I'm with you, Mike. I can't imagine that she would either.
Do you like that weight?
Rachel's been great this week. The only game she lost, Anderson made a 20-foot run-back double, so
That's right.
really didn't miss a step from the Scotties.
I don't know what is more remarkable, and that's playing 8 months pregnant throughout the Scotties and making it all the way to the final, or whether it's playing 3 weeks after giving birth. Both are amazing.
Whoa, line only 7.
Never go deep here.
Probably best if you
No,
guess at
no,
that rather
that's
than
it.
Kevin and I.
I would think so.
Oh, guys.
Just nod, okay?
Just nod, yeah.
Look at the curl.
Right out in
Out
the
the
open.
other side.
And Bowen is here.
Real quick, eh?
Grandma Catherine. Bowen grabbing a nap.
Bowen on board. Well, I have not seen that baby cry yet, and Grandma's been in the stands with baby Bowen for every
I feel
game.
like it really went in the middle.
I know.
Guess we could have gone to bury it behind this corner.
So a chance for Satsuki Fujisawa to sit 2 and force Homan to take 1. So you can see how straight it is, so very little ice. Yeah, got to go to hold this. And not able to create the force. So a blank attempt for Rachel Homan here in the first end.
You should fall the whole way. I'm going to let go nose because it should fall the whole way. This should go real straight. Okay.
Are you throwing it?
Just straight through.
Okay.
It doesn't drag out. It's okay.
Last rock of the opening end to Rachel Homan with hammer. Looking for the blank.
There's Sarah Wilkes working on it to back it up a little, and that will work.
It is a blank. And the first end, Fujisawa and Homan.
Blank out.
Hey, Sarah H.
Kind of just set it to 3/4 and you're able to just back
Here's a
up
look
again.
at the core sheets in action. And if you want to get a little action inside curling, join Kevin Martin, Warren Hansen with a great podcast. Jim Jerome keeps them on topic. Well, he gives it a shot. Update for you from Sheet A, Fujisawa and Homan, a blank end to begin.
We need it to grow.
And Satsuki Fujisawa missed the double and left Rachel Homan's second shot at that Yellowstone right by Emma Miskew. So Rachel has a shot here for 2 in the second end. Has to come fairly close to the center line guard. So soft weight. And that's Joanne Courtney doing the work. She's just an amazing sweeper, so strong. Did well. So big score 2 for Homan.
So 2-0 in the quarterfinal. Men's World, 2 Grand Slams in the Women's Worlds, all coming from this location. Quarterfinal play now, the Humpties Champions Cup. As we go to Sheet A, Fujisawa and Homan. Homan, like the opening end, took 2 in the second.
That's right, and is sitting 3 belonging to Homan right now. Satsuki's trying to play this hit and roll towards the corner. Did not quite make that roll. Over curled. And so Rachel Homan with her last here can sit 3 counters and force Fujisawa to a difficult shot for 1.
Same throw. Right here. The center line might take off. I mean, Rachel, we can go for it a bit, and if you roll out, this isn't an automatic draw. We don't, like, nose is the easiest for them.
There she is.
I think it might
Baby
take off
Bowen
on
with
center.
Grandma.
I think it might take off on center. Same thing. Okay. Do you want to... There's more ice, but... Yeah.
Chatting
even if
with
you roll out,
Team
yeah,
Fifth,
you have
Laura
to throw
Walker
it
this
in.
morning, asking her if Liam is here, and he is. So Jeff has got Liam over at the hotel right now. Team Gushu, of course, doesn't have to play until the semifinals. Interesting if Homan wins and see what happens with Liam. Maybe Liam will make an appearance this afternoon in the evening game, rather. Liam would almost be old enough to babysit him, wouldn't he? It's over a year now.
Just
Not
roll
quite.
away. Yeah. Needed normal. Yeah. I couldn't
Catch them
stop
during
it.
nap time.
That's right. Team naps.
All for it.
So the open hit and stick, but I need to stick around for that single.
Last rock for Fujisawa against 3. Just a nice clean. Pops that yellow, and an important single there for Fujisawa. 2-1 Homan after 3. to sheet C now, which is Jacobs and Cooey. I'm Rob Falk. Glad you're with us. Nice to be in the bubble. Slams again. And to sheet A, Fujisawa and Homan.
Might need 11 now. I feel like
And so
I don't want it to curl past the guard. Like I need
Fujisawa just
to stay high.
throwing
Okay,
a
so
guard.
that's probably good then.
Very dangerous situation here with
This.
Homan having last rock
It's not going anywhere.
and those yellow counters in the forefoot.
Problems are so serious here. What kind of weight are we talking? Hack?
Yeah.
So she'll be moving that top red
You can
stone.
really hold it though, so just be careful. Okay.
Really surprised Fujisawa threw the guard here.
Sounds like max ice to you. Hack.
What would you prefer to the guard?
Because I only
It's pretty messy in there. For
What she was talking about drawing in or
Right.
get another
Corner-
rock
Yeah.
in there, just
corner
kind of
frozen or
yes, exactly.
So
He needs a little help here from Rachel. Fujisawa does.
Okay.
So hack weight
Hey,
and a
quiet.
tap back that
Lemon up.
second shot redstone at the top of the forefoot.
Yep. Hard. Whoa. Joe. Go.
Nice looking shot. Does it stay in? It does. And now for
Just bad weak call. Sorry. That's okay. Good seat.
Fujisawa. I wanted to be sure that they got past that guard. They had some rocks that really moved earlier than in the end in that spot.
It's perfect.
Better get this positioned properly.
I think she needs to roll a little bit underneath.
I think she does too.
Can't leave it the same spot. Pretty easy shot for two.
A little tap back. Try to get to the inside. Generally, Satsuki Fujisawa has a very good touch. He got on that early, and I think it just
Stayed out, didn't it?
stayed out there a little bit.
Yeah. Just draw here. Yeah.
Yeah, so with leaving Homan shot stone
You gave me what?
at the back of the button.
And I was.
She's just going to draw
2-7.
down
Draw.
to the button.
She'll just draw for her second. She'll go with a 1 point lead. I'll give her 3 point lead after 5 ends.
Still quick? Yeah, that's what we're thinking. Okay. This will move, hey? Should. Okay, I think it's going to hang quite a bit longer out here. A little less? Right on the tee. Do you think the one that I threw here that was... Yeah, because we're going to get a bit more curl. Okay.
So not an easy shot for 2, Rob. Got to get to the button.
Final stone in the 5th end, leading by 1. Counting 1 right now, looking to make it a count of 2. That's to get to the button.
Let it stop. Let it stop. I don't think so. Joe. Okay. Line's really good. Curling hard. Line's great. T-line. Just T. Wait, Ollie. You look like you're okay. Take a look. Whoa. Can't really bump this. Whoa.
And
Really good.
there
Race,
she
great
be.
draw. See if guys.
Count of 2. Rachel Homan with a 4-1 lead over Fujisawa
All the way
through
there.
5.
That's okay. okay. Has to be there to be there.
Jump now to get the final rock for Kevin Cooey and
Well, Fujisawa throwing those red stones has
It's hard
something
to
going
get
here.
to low to make this stick around.
The shot stone is
Okay, just
over
easy,
buried behind the yellow center guard. But that guard is very long.
Sorry. Okay. Get it over the boards. Don't hit them. Straight through. Okay.
Easy
I
peel.
think because it floats, I'm missing a piece.
So I believe that Rachel Homan's throwing a peel in here and trying to blast out the red stones. Get at least one of them out of there.
Whoa! No. Close. No. Sit there. Okay, right.
eliminated one.
But left the over-buried rock as shot stone.
Fujisawa can make the dead freeze on
Yeah.
that. They can get 3 here, maybe.
She'll be second shot. There you can see if she comes right to her own, directly behind that guard, first and second, and Homan will be in trouble for giving up 3 and tying this game in the 6th.
ちょっとでもパテコ取った。すごい細かいけど、ベストはこっちよりも若干だけ B だったらこっち側かな。
Looks tough with that guard
そうだ
there.
ね。
It does, yeah.
幅ここ。滑りは同じだわ。幅いい。
So you're going to have great respect for Rachel's hitting ability. You wouldn't want to offset these two. Two red, you know that she would be taking a pass at blasting them. Line is super important here.
Almost more important. They could, even if they, as long as they can key it up, lined up onto that back 4-foot stone, even if they move it a few inches, it would
Right.
be nice.
Line is super important.
90? あ、ちょっと待ってよ。幅がある。クリーン。
Oh, look at that. Take a move. That was pretty nice. That really curled.
Moments ago, the action on C, Jacobs and Cooey.
Well, this was an interesting end. The Yellowstone was actually behind the tee line, only rock in the house. Kevin's just playing his out-turn freeze to it, way inside, and they just kind of, forget it. It ended up curling enough to bump the guard in for shot stone, and this is now just to draw the 12-foot for 1. So, kind of like in pool, a massive fluke.
Oh, if you're going to throw it bad, throw it really, really bad.
Really bad. And so it's an out-turn draw for 1, which is made, but a big difference. 4-3 could have easily been 4-4. 4-3 now. Cooey.
2 ends to play.
Yeah, you're right.
So Rachel Homan trying to pick out shot stone here and hold Fujisawa to just 2. This is really, really hard.
Her last with Fujisawa holding hammer.
Let's move that back and release, but starting to curl.
Great shot.
Wow.
And just able to peel the shot stone off the button.
I can't tell you how difficult that is. Could not see very much of this shot stone, and if it over curled and just haired the top red and feathered it over, it'd be a shot for 3. So good save. Keep Fujisawa to just a score of 2 and maintain that 1-point lead with 2 ends to go. I'm conceding the extra point right now.
But she was heavy and she still wasn't her shot.
Yeah.
Lots of movement in this spot. We saw it with Satsuki's first draw. A lot of curl.
Last rock, 6th end. Ooh.
Yeah, I think it is.
It's going to find the backing, and it will be 2 red. So 1 point difference. Homan leading Fujisawa 4-3 after 6 quarterfinal play. We go to sheet A, which is Rachel Homan, Satsuki Fujisawa.
An important draw here for Emma Miskew's last rock here.
Needs to curl.
Center guard belonging to Fujisawa and 2 counters. So changing gears on clearing up the guards, asking Emma to draw, but this is heavy. Does not stick around, and so Fujisawa is lying 2 counters, has a guard to work with, and throwing her first skip stone.
Even set up a pocket.
Chinami showing them all the places that this draw can go. It can be as deep as full 4 foot, but anywhere short. The only thing she cannot be is heavy here.
Skip stones in the 7th end quarterfinal play between Homan and Fujisawa. Fujisawa having to come through the tiebreak.
Suzuki, Yoshida working on this.
Going to be on the red guard.
Well, several draws had come heavy in this spot. It does appear to be a very, very quick spot.
It was very safe throwing it out there.
Yeah, it'll curl. We just need to touch the button. Kind of make it? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Right here, and if I get it this way, I mean, it's better than missing it and tapping it to that 4 foot. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, trying to
I'd
play
rather
the
miss it
double
this
peel
way.
here.
Out turn?
So a tricky little double peel. She'll hit the center line, one closest to the center line first.
An 8. Quarter gets it. Really? Yeah.
Just tick the high one.
Yeah.
Tick, tick.
Have to make it.
You got to just be really careful, as Rachel was explaining too, that you don't
It should curl.
hit it too thick and then knock the second one straight back into the 4 foot. Get rid of the guard.
No. Close. Yep. Whoa. No. Curl. Go.
Leads
Okay.
center line guard.
So a similar kind of shot for
More. Sorry.
Satsuki Fujisawa. It's a very tricky double peel.
Shoot, whisker more. Really close.
Well, Fujisawa can get one into the top 8 foot.
Force Rachel Homan to the wide out-turn draw.
幅的には多分ガードがついたしいいと思うんだよね。さっきのガードここにあるやつをさカマーしようとしてたから。まあでもここに来るともう意味ないんだよね。そうだね。ちょっと待って。4でいい。4、5。一番ダメなのはここに来ちゃうことなんだね。早いことかな。さっきのが 15.5 だった。ここがいいかな。
Chinami going over once again the options.
ギリギリピンテージでもいいかなぐらい。同じでいい？
I'd like to be top 8 foot. That would be ideal.
あれさっき何ミリだった私。
So even if they throw a guard here again, the safe shot would be to be short.
Was there? Yeah. Just to throw it out there. Yep.
Should be close in this one. The same path twice.
And talk about the brush speed head of these two very small in stature front end. No hesitation from Rachel Homan going to the other side of the ice.
That was a bit of a miss.
Just a hair more ice.
Much better to be in there to put more pressure on. Now, with only looking at 2, worst case is you have the hammer 1 down coming home. You put that rock biting the top 4, now all of a sudden you're drawing against some major problems.
That's a good point. I think that Satsuki Fujisawa is happy to make Rachel Homan draw.
She made a beautiful draw for 2, though, in a couple ends ago. Needs another one.
Last rock in the 7th, leading by 1.
You can go. Go ahead.
We're close.
We don't leave.
And listen to your sweepers.
Running like it's heavy. Yeah, you're all there. Close, Sarah.
Oh, easy.
Oh, God, it was close to the T line. That should be good.
Needed to stop. Needed to stop.
Really good. Yep.
So a steal of 1. It's all tied up. Coming home with Rachel Homan having hammer.
So 4-4 after 7 on sheet A of 1 quarterfinal.
Just trying to think of the weight here, Mark.
Got to bring the guard into play.
2 rocks left on sheet A with Fujisawa and Homan tied at 4. Homan with hammer.
That's right, and Rachel Homan peeled the guard, kept her shooter in play, and so for Satsuki Fujisawa, she's trying to hit the shot stone and lie first and second.
Like that.
Board.
Does it stay?
Makes a
It
difference.
does. It does stay. So sitting the second point, so Rachel will have to be a little careful with this open hit just to make sure.
Right on the beak is
Yeah.
where she wants to be.
That's right.
So keep it there still. Yeah.
2 rocks remaining on sheet C. This is the last for Jacobs. Curry with hammer leading by 1.
Playing the tap on shot rock and roll to the side of the 4-foot.
Yep. Strike. Yes, Ryan, hard.
This is
Hard,
really
Ryan.
curling towards the yellow. Needs to get by.
Roll. Go.
Got it. Now trying to roll.
Good shot, Brad. Good shot.
Pretty good shot. Sitting 2.
Okay.
No.
Last rock, Rachel Homan. Sheet A, tied at 4. Needs the hit and stick to earn a spot in the semifinal.
Okay, never mind.
Gotta love hearing the clean. Looks good. And Rachel Homan will advance to that semi.
Fujisawa did not make it easy. 5-4 the final. Homan is into the semifinal.